Happy Monday. We are back, baby, on a 4-1 run. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven. It's Monday. That's right. I hope everyone had a great weekend. We are here to talk some more NBA basketball. That NFL video for the Monday games, there are two more wild card games. That video is out now, so be sure to check that out. We're on a 4-1 run. Also in the NFL playoffs, just like the NBA. Before we dive into anything, please become a Jabo MVP to help support the channel. It is only $2.99 a month. The link is below in the description. You get some perks, badges, emojis, prioritize replies, things like that, a shout out. But mostly it's to support us. If we have helped you in any way, we entertained you, we've helped you with your betting or helped you learn anything, and you want to support us, that's a great way to do it. Again, just $2.99 a month, just a helpful way to say thank you. So we appreciate everyone who has already. But before we get into the Monday video, the Monday blues, we all know we have that. Who wants to go back to work on a Monday? I got some dad jokes, so let's get into it. All right, first one. Why did the basketball player bring his suitcase to the game? Because he traveled a lot. That's pretty much every NBA player, especially James Harden. Anyway, next one. Did you hear about the fire at the shoe factory? Many souls were lost. Such a sad one. Okay, last one. Here we go. I made a pencil with two erasers. It was pointless. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Let's go. Let's talk some basketball now. In this video, we recap the weekend and what we've been doing the last couple days. And it is point guard day because it is Monday. We're going to talk defenses that give up the most points, the most rebounds, and the most assists to the point guard position. We're going to give you our best bets, and hopefully we can stay hot. And then we wrap it up with the bets recap. Hit that like button, leave a comment below, help this channel grow. If you are new to the channel, welcome in. This community is awesome. Happy to have you. Hit that subscribe button so we can get closer to 20,000 subscribers. I'm ready to get back at it. Let's get back to the grind of the NBA, and it starts with the bets recap. All right, the Jabo Hall of Famer comes through again on Friday with 18 plus points, 4 plus rebounds. Those rebounds were a sweat. He had one at halftime. He ended with 4, but he got the job done. 7-2 on Kobe White bets. Rockets Clippers moneyline parlay was a sweat. Jaden Ivey, a 3-ball at the buzzer to beat the Rockets, and he bricked it. I don't know how the Rockets struggled so bad, but they did. Clippers easy win, so that was a nice moneyline parlay win. Bruce Brown over 17.5 points and rebounds. Guys, he had I think it was 10 to 12, somewhere in that range. I think it was like 12 at halftime. And he barely played in the second half. He played like 20 minutes the whole game. The game became a blowout. He never got brought back in. It was weird. Those Pacers games you got to watch out for. They have like 10 guys playing around 20 to 25 minutes. But either way, Friday parlay was not a winner either. Sadiq Bey did not get it done. There might have been one other. We either hit one or two of the three legs. I don't remember. But that's not a part of the best bets in regards to our run and everything. But it is a part of our official bets. So we lost that one. And then Saturday, the only bet I gave out was the only one I absolutely love. Knicks -3 and Jazz +6.5 and a little teaser for a nice, easy winner. Jazz win outright at home against the Lakers, continue to play good ball, and the Knicks took care of the hobbled Grizzlies on the road. So that's what we got. A 3-1 on the best bets on the over the weekend, 4-1 run. Overall, 94 and 86, up 7.83 units. Now, before we get into the best bets, let's talk some point guards. All right, let's get into the info now. On the left side, the defenses that give up the most points to the point guard position, and this is all in the last 15 days. The Nets, 30.43, mightily struggling. Suns, Spurs, Blazers, so on and so on. And look at this. We got 4 arrows. It's getting wild, guys. But you know what? It's fun. Let's just go with it. We got the Spurs facing Trae Young, number 7 over there. On the right side of the point guards, averaging the most points per game in the last 15 days. Trae averaging 24.3, and he is going up against the Spurs, which is a good matchup. Then we got the Orlando Magic right across the way facing Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks, averaging 25.2 points per game. So good matchup there, at least the last 15 days. And then we got the Grizzlies, the hobbled Grizzlies. The whole team is just hurt. They are facing Chef Curry of the Warriors, averaging 23.8 points per game. Good matchup for him. And then the Lakers. They are up there in the top 10 now, giving up 26.56, and they're facing the number 1 guy. But I will say this, the number 1 guy, SGA, is hurt right now. So just keep that in mind. He is questionable to play, but I still have to make sure he's up here, and I want to show you who he plays in case he does suit up and play. So that's the point guard position with the points per game. Let's go check out the rebounds now. And there we go. We got the Blazers giving up over 8 rebounds per game to the point guard. That is not very good at all. But the only two matchups we have here are the Celtics facing Emmanuel Quickly of the Raptors. He's getting 4.4 rebounds per game. And then we got the Dallas Mavericks, 6.49 per game facing CJ McCollum. I will say this, not a huge difference on point guards and rebounds. So, take this for what it is. It's still nice to face a team that gives up a little bit more rebounds. But, other than like the Blazers and maybe Hornets, as you can see from number 3 to number 10, it's only a difference of zero point 0.4. So it's not a huge difference. But those are the rebounds for the point guard position. Let's go check out the assists now, and we got some arrows. That's right. The Jazz giving up 10 assists per game to the point guard position. They are facing TJ McConnell of the Pacers. No Tyrese Halliburton. He has really stepped up lately in the assists, averaging 8 assists per game. That's not over the whole last 15 days. That's mostly because of what he's done lately, obviously, with Halliburton out. So stay tuned and check all the info for that with Halliburton. And then the Pelicans are giving up the ninth most assists to the point guard position at 9.4. And they are facing Luka Doncic of the Mavericks, 8.3 per game. And then we got the San Antonio Spurs facing Trae Young. So Trae Young is facing the Spurs, who are top 10 in points given up and top 10 assists. Obviously, it doesn't mean it's an automatic bet. Check the number, make sure you like it, and things like that. But Young averaging 9.4 assists per game. And actually, speaking of Halliburton, I believe we already know he is out, and that's why he is not on here, because I think he's out for a little while still. And because of that, I didn't want to put this up here because it's not going to help you this week. So Halliburton obviously is up here on assists and points and different things, but he is not on here until he is actually healthy. For someone who's only hurt for a day or so, I'm still going to put him up here. But if I know they're going to be, reevaluated in 1 or 2 weeks or something, then I'll just leave him off. So that's the point guard position: points, rebounds, and assists given up to them. And now it's time to talk some best bets. All right, game number one takes us out to Toronto, Canada. We got the Raptors hosting the Boston Celtics. Celtics -7 in this game, total 241.5. Against the spread, Celtics 19, 18, and 2. Not that special for one of the top teams in the league. 7, 11, and 2 against the spread on the road. Raptors 19, 19, and 1 ATS, 9 and 9 at home. Not too exciting there. Over under Celtics 22 and 17 to the over. Raptors 23 and 16 to the over. I have a best bet in this game. It's not on a side, but if I had to pick a side, I'd probably lean to the Raptors +7. Honestly, Jalen Brown looks like he's questionable as well. Raptors have played better. I know they got whooped one game, but that was the second night of a back-to-back, and I like how they're playing with Quickly and those boys. But I would take Raptors +7, but that's not my best bet. It's a player prop, and hold your breath. It's an under. Give me Scotty Barnes under 6.5 rebounds at -104 on FanDuel. Now, we cashed this bet when we bet it last week when it was at 7.5 rebounds, and we went under, and he got 7, even though we got screwed. And we're going to talk about that, even though we still won. But Siakam was out that game. He ended up playing power forward as a last second thing, so I wouldn't have bet it obviously, but luckily we still won that one. But this is like, I love numbers, I love sports, so just stay with me on this one. Scotty Barnes. Scotty doesn't know how to rebound. Barnes has played 7 total games with his new team. And when I say new team, I mean, I know it's still the Raptors. I mean with the new guys. No Anunoby. He has Barrett on the team. He has Emmanuel Quickly. Now, one of those 7 games, Siakam didn't play. In that one game without Siakam, Scotty Barnes got 7 rebounds on 12 rebound chances. That's the under 7.5 bet that we had, which makes sense. He moved to power forward. He had a lot more rebound chances, 12 and all that. But this is where it just gets crazy. In the other 6 games where he plays shooting guard, because that's what he does now with this new team, in those 6 games total, he has 20 rebounds on 46 rebound chances. That means in the 6 games, I'm throwing out the game that he played without Siakam because, I mean, Siakam's a big rebounder, changed his position, everything. Siakam should play this game. There's nothing saying he isn't, which doesn't mean anything, but that's what I'm going to assume. Now, that means in those 6 games, he is averaging 3.33 rebounds per game. And this is what really gets me, because this is what really tells predictive and chances. He is averaging 7.66 rebound chances per game. This is a 6.5 total, and he's averaging 7.66 rebounds per game in his new shooting guard position. I don't understand this line. I don't think the books know that Scotty Barnes is not a guy grabbing 10 to 15 rebounds anymore. He's a completely different role in this game. Obviously, maybe they change it up and he's more of a rebound. I have no idea. But as far as all the numbers go and what you've seen from him, I mean, if you want a guy to go over 6.5, you want him to get 7+ rebounds, you're wanting him to have probably at least 13 rebound chances, probably 14. I mean, that's how many you're looking to do. Guys usually convert maybe about 50, 60% of their rebound chances, depending on the player. 60 means you're a really good rebounder, obviously. But on the season, or sorry, in the last 7 games with his new team, Scotty Barnes is converting 46.6% of his rebound chances into rebounds. I'm not a math major. I like math. I'm not a math major. 46.6%. Let's even bump it up to 50%. And let's say out of those rebound chances that he's been getting 7.66, let's bump that up to 8. 8 rebound chances, 50% of that divided by 2, that's 4. That's absolutely 4. And that's hash brown math. I mean, my goodness, guys. And in the last 7 games, without Siakam, it matches with it. And I'm going to say 6 games without Siakam. It matches with exactly what the rebound chances were because he's had 3, 3, 2, 4, 2, and 6. 6 was the very first game with the new guys. They played limited minutes and things like that. But I mean, the numbers are all matching. I don't understand. I think the books are seeing he got 7 and 6 and saying, "Oh, we should still put this line up because it's Scotty Barnes." It doesn't make any sense, guys. He is like consistently getting 2 to 4 rebounds every single game because he's only getting about 7 to 8 rebound chances per game. So I absolutely love this bet. For some reason, the books even have it juiced to the over. Maybe I'm a sucker, but you got to take this bet when you see something like this. He's gone under by a lot in 5 of the 6 games without Siakam, and one of the other ones he still went under, just wasn't by a lot. So gimme Scotty doesn't know how to rebound. Barnes under 6.5 rebounds as my first best bet. And you could take this all the way up to 8.5 and take the under and use that as a parlay piece too. I just wanted to point that out. But that's my first best bet. And let's move on. Not bet number 2. That's right. We're going to our promotion with BetMGM. All right, you guys know the deal. This is not going to last forever. Thanks to our partner, Odd Shopper, we have this promotion with BetMGM. It is an incredible sports book out there. If you're not using it yet, new customers bet $5 and you get $158 instantly in bonus bets. All you have to do is set up an account after you click on the link below. You got to click on that link below to get the promotion. You go deposit $10. They have a $10 deposit minimum, and all you have to do is bet 5 of those 10. You don't even have to bet the whole $10, and you get $158 instantly in bonus bets, guys. Use those $5 on a big parlay. Maybe you hit a nice parlay on top of automatically getting 158. I mean, guys, it is an incredible, incredible deal. You got to jump on it now. Hit that link below. If you are in an eligible state for BetMGM, go check it out because, like I said, it's a very limited time only, probably only during some of these NFL playoffs, but we'll see how long it lasts. So must be 21 years or older to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Now, back to the bets. All right, before I get into the second best bet, I have to let you know I have 2 bets only on this video so far. There are a ton of injuries. It's almost midnight right now. I can't just sit here and wait for all the props to come out. Tomorrow we'll have more information. I will have an added bet, maybe 2. That's a guarantee. So be sure to check the pinned comments. After the second bet, I also have a lean that I want to give you guys too. I want to talk through it because it's just a line that I don't understand, and maybe I'm a sucker. But anyways, let's get into the second best bet, and it's a money line parlay. That's right, baby. We're going right back to it. Give me the Warriors and the Jazz money line parlay, minus 131 on FanDuel. Yes, it is juicy. I get that. But for this one, I don't even care because it's only juicy if you lose the bet, guys. Here we go. First leg, Warriors money line. They are taking on the Grizzlies. This is the junior varsity version of the Grizzlies. It is unfreaking believable what is happening to this team. Here's their injuries in case you haven't kept up with them. Desmond Bane now out for 6 weeks. John Morant out for the year, as you guys all know. Jaren Jackson Jr. questionable. We are looking at a starting 5 of guys like Luke Kennard, Gilliard, Grotti, Vince Williams, and Xavier Tillman. That is a starting 5, guys. It's just ugly. Injuries for the Warriors. Chris Paul out, still Moses Moody out. Draymond Green expected to return this game. That's right. He is back. Over under, by the way, is 1.5 on the headlocks for Draymond Green. Juice to the over. If the Warriors can't beat a bunch of backups, they need to tear this dynasty down. It's over. It's just absolutely over. I think they cover the -8 easily. I think the spread goes up to -10. I'm playing it super safe. I just need them to win. Which to me is just a no-brainer because the Warriors are just way better. I just gave this the starting 5. I don't need to go any deeper than that. This may be the worst starting 5 to ever play on an NBA court, at least this season. I mean, seriously, it's pretty bad. So give me the Warriors to win this game. They got Clay, they got Steph, they still got these boys. Kaminga. They should take care of business here. Next one, Jazz money line. Um, the freaking Jazz are hot. I mean, they are smoking hot right now. Fully healthy, they are a well-oiled machine. 11-2 in the last 13 games, as hot as anybody out there in the league, including wins over the Lakers, Raptors twice, Nuggets, Bucks, 76ers, Mavs, and Heat. That's right. They're not just beating a bunch of scrubs, they're beating some good teams. I know not every single one of those teams had all their main guys. I don't remember if the Sixers had Embiid in that game or not, but either way, guys, you know the drill. This team is playing well. They're 15-4 against the spread at home. The spread in this one obviously is like 7, I believe. I don't need that though. I just need them to win. That's it. They are the number 1 home team against the spread in the NBA. Straight up 14-5. That's right, at home. They are on a 7-game home winning streak right now. In the last 15 games, the Jazz have scored the fourth most points in the league per game at 124.6. This team, I mean, if you watch them play, they are fun to watch. They play team basketball. They play, their bench is deep. I mean, you got everybody. I mean, you got Sexton, you got Marketing. These guys are playing very well. And they're fun to watch too. They just have them rolling right now. So they're taking on a Pacers team that is, they're without Halliburton. That's huge. They've been competing and playing good, though. I'm not going to lie. They have been competing. They put up a good fight in Denver without Halliburton. But I mean, it's just too much. It really is just too much. There, without Halliburton, the Pacers are averaging 117.3 points per game this season. With Halliburton, they average 10 more points at 127 points per game. So I think winning in Utah is just going to be a really tough task. It's a tough task for any single NBA team to do right now, especially with how deep they are. But I mean, when we're talking, and Neesmith, by the way, is questionable too. And without Halliburton running the show, I expect Markkinen to have a good game. I think he can really play well against this team, especially as a power forward. But seriously, guys, pick your poison because there's a lot of players on this Jazz playing well right now. So give me the Warriors money line. Give me the Jazz money line at minus 131 as my second best bet. And again, I will have at least one added bet in the pinned comments below on Discord and on X. So stay tuned for that in the morning. Just way too many injuries right now. But other than that, let's check out the lean that I have for tomorrow. All right, this is not an official bet yet. It's just a lean. I just want to bring it up because I want to talk it through with you guys. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. It's the Pelicans -4 playing at Dallas. I don't understand this line. I'm going to just wait it out because there is a lot of injury question marks. Mostly know what's happening, but this team just beat the Dallas Mavericks a couple days ago without Zion Williamson, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Trey Murphy. That's right. Their 4 best players sat out of this game. 4 of their 5 best players sat out, and they beat the Mavericks by 10. By 10. I don't even understand. Now, Zion, probable. CJ McCollum, probable. Trey Murphy, questionable, I believe. Brandon Ingram, question or probable also. So the main 3 are probable to play, and Luka Doncic is still doubtful. I mean, he's probably not going to play. Lively down there at center. He's questionable. He's missed, I think, 6 straight games now. The big 3 are back. Without the big 3, they beat them by 10. I know it's hard to beat a team for the second time after beating them 2 days ago. I get all that. But -4, the Pelicans, when fully healthy, they have beaten some very good teams. This team is a very good team, as you guys know. It's just hard for them to stay healthy. But I don't understand how the Pelicans don't just roll over this team. I mean, Dallas will need Kyrie Irving to score like 40 to 50 just to compete. I mean, he scored almost 50 in the game against the Knicks, and the Knicks were right in the game. So maybe I'm missing something, and maybe I wake up tomorrow saying, you know what, I slept on it, and I'm not gonna fall for the trap, or maybe I think line is too low. I think when all those guys get announced as playing, Zion, CJ, Ingram, all those boys, this line might go up. So -4 might be some value if you have it. So, anyways, I just wanted to ramble and talk about the Pelicans -4 and that lean. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think of that bet. And we'll go from there. But I'll have added plays in the pinned comments below, so stay tuned for that. That's the show for Monday, January 15th. Let's check out the bets recap. All right, there we go. 2 bets right now. I will be adding more in the morning. Don't you worry. Scotty doesn't know. Barnes under 6.5 rebounds at -104 on FanDuel. And then a money line parlay. Give me the Warriors and the Jazz money line parlay at -131 on DraftKings. And my lean right now is the Pelicans -4 with all the big boys coming back. But I'll get probably another player prop. I got a whole list of them, but again, I got to see how the injuries shake out. I don't want to just throw out crap without knowing anything, and we like to do these the night before. So Anyways, those are the best bets for January 15th. The NFL video is already out for the two Monday games. 4-1 run in the NBA, 4-1 run in the NFL. Let's see if we can keep it rolling. I know Mondays are tough, but I hope you guys all have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.